Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Because I upload these VODs to YouTube. But I guess it'll just be a 20-minute jump. But hey friendo. How are you doing? My personal savior? Give me a second. I'm gonna put this off. Let me see. I wanna put the screen so that I can actually see and make sure that I'm not staring at a blank screen. There we go. Alright, let's go to Natsuki first. I haven't slept in 6 days. Oh my god. Really? That might be a Guinness World Record. Do you suffer from insomnia? Or do you just have a hard time getting to sleep? I've been having a tough time getting to sleep too for like the past 5 years. Let's see. Natsuki. Oh, 2 words. Doki Doki. Did you just finish a playthrough of this game?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt. 3 days. Oh my goodness. Is it that long, or were you just like, do you replay it over and over? Finished it 3 times. I see. Well, that's exciting to hear. That must mean it's pretty damn good.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Oh, that's kind of that's kind of sad. It cracks you up. Like at first I thought it was funny, but then like the people can try part made me think, oh, is this kind of like nihilistic or kind of sad? It's kind of funny though.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Ooh, P.P. Smalls, what a fantastic counterpoint. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, or a baseball bat. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
She looks smug about it.
It helps bring up the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I just had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then it won't take that away from her. Does it though? I think if it had like, I don't know, it had stuff. It had animals. That's professional enough for me. Professional enough for me. Let's see. We'll go Yuri. I think this is who liked my poem originally. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. I like Yuri the most out of all of them so far. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that I might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! No. It's pretty bad. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri burns her head in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Oh god. Hey Lumi, have you played this game before? Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Also, wasn't our poem just like a bunch of nouns? So it was like car, cry, rainbow, depression, death. I'm not touching this game ever. Touch it. God. I know there's a twist, and that's about it. That's all I know. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Bottom line, PP Smalls, this is garbage, and I hate you. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. The twists are... the twists are twisty. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable advice and feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's okay. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please, do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts, under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Could barely read. Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. My third grade teacher gave up on my class midway through the year for cursive, so I only know really cursive letters A through J, and that is no longer the case. It's been a while since third grade, like a year or two for me. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Hey, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. I really like the lights in your poem, Yuri. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. I learned it for 20 minutes? My god, how do you learn anything in 20 minutes? That's crazy. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, PP Smalls. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left with nothing. Really tragic. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Repaint the same staircase 5 times in 3 months. That sucks. Was it different colors? Or did they just not paint it the right way the first 4 times? I understand that. My high school that I used to go to back when I went to high school, I guess, we had a huge football field. And we did another fundraiser, got a lot of money, and then we got another football field. So we had 2 football fields. I don't know why. There weren't a huge amount of football players. It's not like we put it to use. Very silly. Same color over and over. Oh, Jesus. That would piss me off. Especially if, like, certain sections of the school needed money. Like, usually the arts and music sections need a lot, or drama too. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, that won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Can't let her down. I think Yuri has a good point. I remember trying to get into like reading symbolic or symbolism just in general in like middle or high school, but it definitely does get a lot easier just with experience. Protests, 2 days sounds cool. Try to get more high parent. Then we had extra 30 minutes of school for 2 months. Wow, Jesus! Did they do that for That's great. Like, was the extra 30 minutes to make up for the teachers striking? Or was it like punishment? That's crazy though. Yep. Ugh. Yeah, it was for the time missed. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense-ish. I don't know. Do you know, did they still never gotten the pay? That's messed up. That is very messed up. I know, at least in the America lands, teaching as a profession is very under-respected and supremely under-compensated. So that makes me sad to hear. Definitely bull. This is American lands. It sounds like American lands. Oh, my condolences, friend. Hi, PP Smalls. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club? Like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm a big willy. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, PP Smalls. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I
I like this one. Oh, makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. You can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Game is like 5 hours. Yeah, I've heard like 4 to 5 hours. I think that's for people who don't read it out loud though, because I'm bad at reading things, or I don't know, not really bad. I stumble over words quite a bit. And also, it takes me a second to remember what voices I'm doing for characters sometimes. Damn, I'm saving a lot. Anyway, but I don't think it'll take me too much longer than like 5 or 6 hours. But it's been really fun so far, so I don't mind if this game is that long.
Well, that's because I had to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
Oh god. That's crazy. So it sounds like abuse is what I'm guessing here. There we go. So good, me and my little brother. And then being around 5. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Did you play with your little bro the entire time? That sounds so much fun. I love playing games like with friends. That seems like a really generic statement, but specifically, I like playing games with friends for like extended periods of time. He was on his PC. Oh, okay. Was he like half paying attention? I sometimes play RuneScape, and so I'll do stuff like watch stuff or watch a friend play a game while doing that. I was online just talking on Skype. Oh, I got you. I gotcha. So you were like kind of like relaying what's kind of happening to him. That still sounds like a lot of fun.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, other poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is this. You keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day.
That's some solid advice. I remember writing, oh, what is this? Skip unseen text, oh. I remember in college, I would have difficulty writing essays, because I'm the type of person that just sits down and writes stuff. I hate to edit. But I wish I took that advice to heart. That poem got me messed up. Oh, I see. Probably because I'm guessing you knew. Like, I don't even know what her issue is. I'm just speculating as to stuff. But, it's already, like, kind of sad.
Thanks for listening.
Ew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. Do you like, Mr. Thief, friend, do you like other visual novels? Or was Doki Doki one of the first / only ones you enjoyed? Just out of curiosity. Mai's Land on Yuri Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Only one. Oh, gotcha. Do you have any plans to play other ones? I've only played Hatoful Boyfriend, that pigeon dating simulator visual novel, and then other visual novel, like a few visual novels, like 2 hours or something in them, with someone else that I used to be with. They weren't my cup of tea, but this one seems really fun. Suki's eyebrows furrowed with frustration. Just to specify, the specific visual novels I was playing with that person were not my cup of tea. But I enjoy visual novels. Just as like a genre. I don't know yet. Okay, well, no pressure. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Hey? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Girl asked me to. I don't know now why. That's really funny. I was actually going to play this game with my girlfriend, but we never got around to starting it, and I don't think she was extremely interested in it. And then on Friday, when I finished the game that I was streaming at the time, people wanted me to play this, so I thought, why not? Did Yuri die yet? No. Gang. Absolutely. Well, hey, you two. No, this is like 30 minutes, 45 minutes into the game. That's not much of a spoiler to me. I do know some things. I know that there's death in this game, potentially. But hi, you two.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is, cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? is clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yuri? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Oh, damn. Like she's on the screen. Yeah, you know. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and PP Smalls did too.
That's right, I loved it.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
We'll let the fat man. We'll let the fat man die in bed. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I know Thief likes Yuri. Game Addict or the Puka. Do y'all have like a favorite character in this game?
First of all,
excuse me. She's the only good one. Damn. I kind of like them all. They all seem to bring something unique character-wise to the table. Natsuki seems very tsundere bait-ish to me though, which isn't like a bad thing, but if you don't like tsundere types. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And PP Smalls liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not what I... Ooh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that PP Smalls appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. You're right, Act does actually change stuff. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip. I figured it would, though. I figured it would, especially because, like, some of the characters in the bottom left of the screen, when you're making the poem, have, like, different reactions. But thanks, buddy.
Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. Like who you hang out with. Gotcha. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, thank you. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh, whoa.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as PP Smalls started showing up.
Natsuki! Well, she has no control over that. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. PP Smalls, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, PP Smalls.
Wait, there's the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, PP Smalls? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing.
whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be Natsuki, Yuri, or help me, Sayori. Yeah, we'll do let's go that one. My waifu. Yuri it is then. The chat has spoken. Wait, what? Did I do the right one? Okay, it is. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem, but I hate you.
See?
Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean and small. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion's different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. Hey, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. It becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when he said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh, woo. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should, too?
Natsuki clenches her fists, throws a haymaker, but in the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Aww.
Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sai, everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, PP Smalls. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, boobs. I would never do anything so shameful as to have boobs. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Dope. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Just mooch off your tea.
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
PP Smalls, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, maybe I'll be able to actually write sentences this time. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Oh, hey, Savage. Long time no see, friendo. What are you playing? It's a visual novel that is free on Steam called Doki Doki. Oh, wait, yeah, there you go. Have you heard of it? any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
PP Smalls. Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Eh.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. But damn ants. Oh, is it like a ton? Were they in like the garbage? Where are the ants? Yeah, that's the real question.
Sayori.
Oh, Sayori. Sorry. That what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
Ooh, all over the bag.
Yuck.
That sucks. There was one time when I took out the trash at a friend's apartment, and like on the outside of the dumpster, it was just like crawling in ants, and there's a huge like wasp's nest right above it. And that's my garbage story for the day. You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of stuff happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people.
Just not taking the trash. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, I mean, we're friends. We're friends, guy, but I don't want to die for this trash. But I did it. I learned something about myself that day, which is I still am a huge baby with bugs.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, PP Smalls, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
Oh my gosh, she's so nice. She's so much nicer to us than we are to her. Fine with bigger bugs. Oof. I'm fine with no bugs. Actually that's not true. I like some bugs. I like beetles. Caterpillars. But ones that bugs that move super fast and are small or big, I'm out.
I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to that kind of... Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, that's right, we're trying to get a Goyle friend. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Small ones. Oh, here we go. Yeah, scary indeed. Here, let's save real quick. I don't think I'll be doing like reloading a bunch to make sure I get all the options. If anything, I'd rather just do like another playthrough of it. Alright, let's see. Let's go Sunset. Oh, she likes that. Extraordinary. Anime. Romance. Still reminded me of Cole Sprouse. I forget which of the Sprouse twins I like more. I do have a power ranking of them. I just don't remember. Go Prayer. How about Socks? Inferno. Brightening. Atone. Suicide. Wow, she loves suicide, huh? Graveyard. Pout. I guess Pout is like kind of cutish. Headphones. Effulgent. That's a cool word. Fester. Disoriented. Massacre. Oh my god. Scars. She likes scars, huh? Wonder what that means. Empty. Doki Doki.
Papa.
Hawaii. It's sad that I'm more excited for the Shazam suit movie than Aquaman. There's a Shazam movie? Have I been out of the loop? Furious Bay, dude. I'm taking your word on it. I like Sayori a lot, just like as a character. I like the super happy type characters a lot. But I feel like this game has a similar issue that most anime that revolves around like potential romance or anything like that has, which is the main character. I think the main character is made purposely kind of bland, but he's also kind of a, I don't know, kind of a wiener. Character has a wife. I'll grant you that. Homecoming 2 is coming out and I'm excited for it. Oh, is that Spider-Man? I don't think I ever saw the first Spider-Man Homecoming. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, PP Smalls. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Oh, that's a pretty nice simple thing to get you in the good mood. Or nice looking humans. Yeah, it's not the mild undertones of lust that underscores like everything that this guy does. I think it's a way to have it's a way to write like a character for like either games or anime, or I guess really any media where it's like the character is bland enough so that it's super relatable, or it can be like easily self-insertable, I think, to a lot of people. But it's not like an awful thing. Nice fleshy bodies. Nice two-dimensional bodies. PP Smalls. Hey, it's a family name, okay? But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I hate you. Eh? Thanks for the host, friend. Your name was Waluigi. It's canon. I think canonically Waluigi has gone through this type of experience. Not like you at all. Oh hey Meg, don't worry. I've only been streaming for I guess an hour. You're not too late. Hosting Johan. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Who suggests that? Why would you suggest doing that? Eh? Well, why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Ooh, we're like a detective, huh? I was good at her. I would draw some fan art. Waluigi and Yuri always. Never too late to learn. Never too late to learn art explicitly to draw your favorite canon ships. You can't draw humans, their arms look like spiders. I am not good, but I also cannot draw hands at all, feet at all, or limbs. Really anything. But those especially look awful for mine. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money. So I would lend you some. But there's one thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You feel guilty? That means you deserve to feel guilty. I read that as, if you feel guilty, that means you deserve to die first. Can't trace my hand. Yeah, I hate tracing, because I feel like it should be really easy, but I can't do it. It makes me feel like a loser. Draw, but people aren't good. Yeah, Meg can draw. I've seen the arts. I've seen the proofs. Ahaha! Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Well, where's her book then? Or maybe she got out of her book. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell PP Smalls to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. That's pretty fair. I think that's true. Yuri's got a good point. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Oh no.